is a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the mid...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always being built on that tempo and ground game.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grant behind the line. It's Humphries. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's...
Give me a second. Gotta help change a diaper. I'm ready.
touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They They just keep firing. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route.
Military stunt.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Floats it out in space. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Stumbled to the ground.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Humphries. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want.